If you're looking to adopt and you want a roadmap on how to actually do it successfully, stick around because in this video, I'm going to cover the 3 steps that you need to take to adopt successfully. Googling information is not really that helpful because you can't really find the information that you need that lays out the A to Z step-by-step process that you need to take. And joining social media and being on Facebook and YouTube doesn't really seem to help that much either to really understanding every single step that you need to take and how to do it, so that you don't get stuck in your adoption journey. But before we get started in the video, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lucrece Bundy. I am a faith-based adoption lawyer and I have helped over 100 families finalize their adoption through my law office. So if you want more content about adoption, foster care, or just advocacy for children in need in general, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to be notified when I post a new video. So what is the roadmap to adopt successfully? Step 1 is going to be understand all of your options and the pros and the cons and the costs of each. Okay, without this very basic information, what happens is that most families end up delaying for years because they don't know what to do, they don't know how to start the process, or what happens a lot is that families will start working with a certain professional that a friend recommended or they found on Google or found online, and after they start working with that professional, they realize too late that the option they chose was actually not the best option for their family. So the first step that I recommend for every family who is looking to adopt is understand all of the options that you have available for the type of adoption that you want to pursue, and really understand the pros, the cons, the costs, and even the timeline associated with each option that you have, so that way you can make a decision that's best for your family from the very beginning before you start giving your money to professionals. The second step that I recommend that you take for your adoption roadmap is deciding what state you want to adopt in and also what professional you want to work with, okay? Now, what state you want to adopt in is really important because not all states have as many opportunities for adoption as possible. Now that Roe versus Wade has been overturned, wherever you fall on the subject, hopefully we are anticipating that we'll see a lot more adoptions, which just means that there's going to be a lot more life being born and more opportunity for hopeful adoptive families to actually adopt newborn infants who need a home where the mom is just not able to care for them, okay? But we're also hoping post-Roe now that moms who find themselves pregnant and in crisis have all of the support that they need and the education that they need to really make that decision about parenting their child or whether placing for adoption really is the best option for them, okay? So you want to know the state that is best for you to adopt in because not all states are adoption friendly. Picking the adoption professional that's best for your family is also really important because there are so many different ways you can adopt. You can do it through an agency, a consultant, a lawyer, you can self-match. And so you've got to pick the way that you want to go about doing this because any way that you choose is going to be different. There's going to be different steps that you have to take. It's going to cost differently. Now, we have helped families like Allison and her husband and Jessica and her husband adopt much faster without wasting years in the process. Both Allison and Jessica and their husbands had joined my Adoption Success Accelerator program after they had already spent months researching and they still had no idea what to do, where to go, and how to start. And once they joined the accelerator, within just a few weeks, they were able to move forward incredibly quickly with their adoption journey and really get to where they could position themselves to adopt successfully within only 12 weeks. So again, we love to work with families who have already decided that adoption is the route that they want to take. They just want somebody to guide them through the process and help them, go through it without making any mistakes along the way, avoiding scams and things like that. And they want somebody to walk them through from A to Z. Okay, that's what we're here to do. So again, if that's you and you're interested, the link is going to be below for you to click on and go ahead and book a call with our team so we can connect with you. All right, so step number 3 in your adoption roadmap is this is when you start doing your home study. Notice how your home study I reserve it for step 3 and not step 1. Sometimes people get that backwards. And in this video right here, I really explained why doing your adoption as step 1 is not a good idea, okay? So step 3 is gonna be where you actually start getting your home study ready, where you start giving your money to a professional that you've chosen, and where you're actually taking necessary steps to start your adoption and actually bring that baby into your home. And step 3 is also a good idea to start looking into funding options if that's something that you are interested in, if you want to apply for grants or scholarships or loans or however you feel like it's going to help you fund your adoption. Step 3 is where you want to do all of that. So I'm going to do a quick recap. So step 1, this is when you really want to understand all of the options that you have available, the pros, the cons, and the cost and the timeline of each. And you have to decide, well, you want to make a decision on step 1, which type of adoption am I pursuing? Is it going to be newborn, foster care, international, okay? Step 2, you want to pick what state do I want to adopt in and what professional do I want to work with, right? Is it going to be an agency, a lawyer? Is it going to be a consultant? Is it going to be, maybe it's an international adoption, so you just have to pick an agency. Is it going to be self-matching, right? And what state am I going to adopt in? And then step 3 is when you really want to start putting money down in places that you've chosen. So that's when you hire the agency or you hire the professional. That's when you start getting the caseworker to do your home study. You start doing visits for your home study, your background checks, things like that. And you're actually moving forward in the process to bring that baby into your home. And also, like I said, step 3 is when you really want to start looking into funding options that are going to help you kind of take the weight off of how much it costs to actually adopt a child. So those 3 steps really constitute the adoption roadmap that the families that I help in the accelerator use consistently to adopt much faster without wasting years or thousands of dollars. Again, if you're interested in that and you feel like, man, this is really going to help me, I need to know how to do this and I want a guide to help me through the process, click the link below to schedule a call with my team so we can chat with you about your best next steps and how to move forward, and we can connect with you as well. Now, for more inspiration, check out this video right here about how to choose an adoption agency and also mistakes to avoid when you are looking through and trying to find which adoption agencies to work with. Now, if you like this video, make sure that you click that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and share this with your friends. Thank you.